It's time for Lefties Losing It, and we've got a treat for you. The mad, bad, chronically sad Joy Reid was back on TV. No, not hosting her own show like she did for many years on MSNBC, the mental asylum masquerading as a news network. No, Joy was on Piers Morgan's show and it didn't go well.
I think you were fired because your show just got increasingly unpopular. It happens all the time in TV. That's why you got let go. Why play the race card?
First of all, I love the fact that your play the race card is your version of the race card. You literally are so fixated on trying to racialize conversations with me, Piers. I find it actually quite charming.
You racialize more conversations in your tenure at MSNBC than any host in history.
All right, Mark. All right, Piers.
And of course, after being accused of playing the race card, Joy went about proving that's all she knows how to do.
And it is so interesting to me that you yourself, as a white European, find that when people of color talk about race, that you believe is racializing conversations. But when people like you fixate on, well, Barack Obama was a black president, why don't you object to that? That is racializing a conversation about the former president of the United States. But you can't put your, and I'm sure you find that charming and funny.
I find it hilarious because you're the one. You're the one who said Donald Trump.
You and your friend Donald Trump.
You said Donald Trump is a white fascist.
Are so, he is a, well, I agree with Mark
when Obama did the same thing,
last time I checked,
I'm not allowed to mention his skin colour.
No, Piers, you're not allowed to mention Obama's skin colour, even when it's Joy who introduced race into the debate, because that's all a race baiter knows how to do. Here, Joy proves she doesn't actually care about the issue. She just cares about attacking Trump.
Do you know how many people Barack Obama deported in 8 years?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Well, why don't you guess?
I don't know and don't care.
Well, hang on. You don't know and you don't care. You've just given me...
Because it's not the issue. You're trying to make the issue the southern border.
Joy. You've just given me... Joy.
Joy. The point is...
Joy, given that you're obviously all over every detail of the Trump deportation policy and given you were on the airwaves in America on a daily basis through Obama's tenure, how many people did he deport in 8 years? I
do not know. You'll tell me, I'm sure.
Have a guess.
But it's probably more than 1 million people. I'm quite certain.
Have a guess.
Because I think each 2 million.
Right, it was 3 million.
Okay. And your point being what?
Your point being what? The point being you're an unprincipled hypocrite, Joy. I think that was Pierce's point. Now to another lefty, a far more sane one than Joy. Bill Maher has had a realisation. Turns out tariffs didn't tank the economy or the share market. They didn't cause a recession. In fact, they're doing precisely what Donald Trump said they would do.
I remember along with probably most people, was saying at the beginning, oh, you know, by the 4th of July, somebody had to think how the country was, the economy was going to be tanked by then. And I was kind of like, well, that seems right to me. But that didn't happen. Now, it could happen tomorrow. I'm just saying that's reality. So let's work first from the reality of that, not from I just hate Donald Trump. Because that's boring and doesn't get us anywhere and leads you to dishonesty. Because the truth is, I don't know what his strategy is, but look, the stock market is at record highs. I know not everybody lives by the stock market, but I also drive around. I don't see a country in a depression at all.
Oh, Bill, if you want to know what Donald Trump's tariff strategy is, then just listen to what he's been saying for decades. He's spelled it out so many times. But sadly, despite Bill being much saner than the average lefty, he does still exist in somewhat of an echo chamber. Remember when Megyn Kelly schooled him over and over again? Maher was ignorant of the most basic facts like this.
Hillary Clinton, of course, is the original election denier. I'm sure you voted for her in 2016.
Well, she's not an election denier.
She absolutely was the OG election denier.
First of all, she came out before the sun had risen to concede the election to Trump.
And then spent the next 4 years saying he was illegitimate. He was an illegitimate president.
Okay, well, first of all, she didn't say he was an illegitimate.
Yes, she did.
You tell me exactly what she said.
She said those exact words repeatedly.
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president.
You can run the best campaign, you can even become the nominee, and you can have the election stolen from you.
Now, this next clip is delicious. Here is Steve Bannon calling out the activist journalists of PBS on PBS.
And the rhetoric about the judge, because a lot of lawyers say, you know, all of the rhetoric, calling for impeachment, the radical left lunatic, that this rhetoric, it shouldn't, that's not the type of thing the president should say. He should appeal. He should abide by the court ruling and not.
Listen, by the way, was there any complaint from PBS or was there any complaint by the Democrats on the rhetoric used against the judges when the Roe v. Wade decision came out and they had to have police protection at their houses? I don't remember anything about the rhetoric being too high. You guys are so phony on the face of it. This is why we're defeating the left. The American people, as they see this, they go, these guys are a bunch of lying scumbags, which you are, a bunch of lying scumbags. You try to terrorize Supreme Court justices over a decision that didn't go your way.
I told you it was delicious. And talking about scumbags, here is Democrat Congresswoman Rita Tlaib. This might be a new low for the squad.
Palestinian people, this is all for you.